I don't have my lights on, all my lights on yet, because I'm being attacked by the loving cat, the lovey-dovey, the little rat tail girl. That tail is pathetic. That tail is pathetic. There's hardly no hair on it. Look at that. Your tail is not your strong point. All that hair on around your mane, some of that should have went to your tail. Huh? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Huh? What do you think, baby? What do you think, this baby? It feels good. She's cold. She's cold. She's a cold. Huh? Her. Look over here. She looks at the computer. She looks at the computer because that's where she sees her face. Huh? Can I hear you purring? We'll see if Gugu shows up, right? Right? You want to go sit on the bed? Want to go play on the bed? Go on. I need to turn the lights on. I don't have the lights on. Sorry. The star of the show and I don't have the lights on. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave it running. Bungo went out and she came back in. I had to put the heater on in here. I got two $25 heaters years ago from China. I think they're Lasko, Lasko, and they're the ones that have ceramic fins, or the fins in them. They don't glow red or anything like that. Those have been the best heaters I've ever had. The thermostat, you can set temperature, and when it gets up there, it cuts off. It just works perfect. She's going into the closet. So this is a bone chilling cold. Almost 80% humidity outside. Guess I can move to the middle, right? Since there's no dogs behind me. Almost 80% humidity. And it was 49 degrees this morning at sunrise. And the type of cold that you go outside, maybe it's just because I'm getting older, it just goes right to my bone. And you feel like a chill, not from like your skin, but from inside. So I put this heater on about an hour ago and set it at 75. And it's right now at 74. It actually feels so much better in here. Because of course this is the cold room. Bungo? You Gugu don't want to come in. I need to set up the light behind me. Where are my color lights? I don't have my color lights. I don't have the ambiance going. I'm going to put you on pause this time. Don't go anywhere. I'm a little partial to the blue. That would be my signature color, the blue. I like Angel, I like the bread and butter pickles. I actually have a jar of them in here. For like a mid-morning snack, I used to take a club cracker, put a pickle on each one. I'm going to try it with the Pringles. Not sure if I have any Pringles when they're buy one, get one at Publix. I get like 6 of them, 6 canisters of Pringles. You know, the Pringles low fat, not the ones with the oleo resin in them. The 50% fat. You know, they make one that's low fat that has this weird fat substitute. And they say it makes your stool greasy. Yeah, sorry, I don't want anything to do with that. So, I only get the 50% less fat. And I gotta have the salt. 'Cause the salt is what makes it or breaks it, right? You know, even in the Bible in Jesus' day, they would use salt to season food. And I'm wondering if they had peppers. They probably had something like a jalapeno or a pepper or a, what do you call it, the little hard ones that get ground up that they actually make pepper out of. I'm sure they had spices. And Mary would probably, you know, spice up the food for him. But he was, in the Bible it mentions salt. Jesus said, "You are the salt of the earth. If salt loses its flavor, it is good for nothing. You throw it out and trample it underfoot." But in days of old, they used to throw salt in people's fields because it would keep the ground sterile from growing anything. I don't know if that's true or not. I have to throw, maybe I should throw some salt around the fence line. See if that keeps the weeds from growing. What do you think? All this time we've been using Roundup. Sometimes I think that's what made me sick last year was the Roundup. So I haven't used it since then. Whoop, let me check the phone, see what's going on. I had to use my Best Buy card. 12 months same as cash. And I got an RTX 3060 video card for this system. This one's using the GTX 960 in it, and it's right now tasked. I guess let me go to the web one. Let's see how much of our CPU is only at 6%. Let's see what the GPU is doing. So recording this now, it's going through the encoder on the, hey, watch it, psst, on the NVIDIA encoder. And it's using 40% of the video card's power. Could go and see how much energy it's drawing, how many watts the card is using at 40%. For that, we will use hardware monitor. Let's see what this says. Continue. This just takes a few minutes or a minute to load because it records all the temperatures in your entire system. From your processor, each of the cores in your processor, your graphics card, all that stuff. So let's see. I am using 20% for my UPS. Let's see how much GPU. This says 8%. Oh, 30. It's been up to 37%. It says 34%. GPU graphics. It says 7%. Memory 15.4. What's the temperature? Sorry. Here we go. The GPU is using 35 watts of power. Hey, what are you doing? 23 watts on one rail, 12-volt rail. This card actually has two 6 pins. One's putting out 8 watts, the other one's 3. So it's only using 35 watts. The RTX 3060 can use up to, I think, 130 or 170 watts. And the GPU temperature is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. GTX 960. 86. The hotspot's 102.7. And let's see what the utilization. Now it's saying 25% utilization. So I hear the fans ramping up. You can't hear, but I can. Fans, GPU. It's about 700 RPM. Very interesting stuff. It's all free. Tells you the temperatures of your hard drives, of your GPU, CPU. Hey, Bongo. Hey. Psst. Bongo. Hey. Come here. She's popping bubbles, bubble wrap. That crazy. Cat likes to pop bubble wrap. Let's see. The hotspot temperature package is 125 degrees Fahrenheit. GPU. Let's go back to GPU. 26 watts at 32% utilization. So that should go down, or it'll be more efficient on the a larger video card. Let's look at the CPU. See what that's doing. That's up here at the top. Voltages, temperatures. Hey, get down from there. It says here the hotspot's 179 degrees Fahrenheit. Whoa, that's way too hot. You alright? Let me put you on pause, see what this kitty's up to. Yeah, this stuff is good to know because the South Bridge, which is that little heat sink on the bottom part of the motherboard, that gets really, really hot. And it doesn't tell you, because this is the free CPU ID hardware monitor, it doesn't tell you, it just tells you the main board temperature. CPU is 123.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's with the air cooler. So that's still within bounds. I think it's around 90 centigrade where it starts to thermally throttle. But I'm always wondering, because temperature ruins car engines, it ruins computer components, electronics. The heat can ruin a lot of things. My dad used to say that a car that overheats is some of the worst things you can do to a car is to get it to overheat. So computers are the same way. It's not a good thing for a computer to overheat. But this way you can monitor it. Let's see. You can't see me, but I can see me. So it shows we're at 36% CPU usage. See, this doesn't show, it shows video encoding. And the memory usage, GTX 960. I'll move this to the next system. But I had to use my Best Buy card because it's going to expire if I don't. So it's like $30 a month for 12 months to pay this off. It was $2.99 free shipping, and they didn't charge tax for some strange reason. Isn't that strange? So it's over at the store waiting for me. It's not supposed to be here till Friday. And it's here today. Isn't that interesting? Let's look at the weather, shall we? since we've got no kitty cats to keep us company today. Sorry. Of course, there is rain coming. There's like this big, huge storm coming in off of California right now. It says 48 in Winter Haven. What? 57. 57. Let's see what it's up near the Palm Coast. Palm Coast. Jacksonville's called the Atlantic Coast. 54 degrees, so it's even colder up there. I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling for you, everybody up there. I guess we could be over at Gainesville where it's 50 degrees. Hopefully it's cold where Aunt Teresa is, right? Rather than the alternative. We hope. All of us hope. Let's see. What's going on the boob? Oh, terrible accident. There's Gamers Nexus. Storage pre-built. $2,000 Starforge pre-built gaming PC. 5 best external GPU. Oh, I got 13 views on my other video this morning. Are you guys checking out my religious channel? Keep me alive on YouTube. That's all that's going on here today. If you remind me tomorrow I'll talk about a military operation, a story, right? It won't be true. You know, a lot of movies that claim to be true are not true. You know, this is based on a true story, when usually it's not. So does that mean if I tell you this is not a true story, then it is a true story? Because if I told you that the following is based on a true account, names and places have been changed to protect the innocent. Dun, 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 dun. Los Angeles, California, the home to 5 million people. When they act up, that's when I come into play. My name, Joe Friday, or Joe Saturday, or Joe Mama. Dun, 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 dun. So this is not a true story. Military exploits for movie fodder. Picture this. I'm already at 20 minutes. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. Sorry. You've had enough today. I'm going to cut some of this out. I'm going to edit some of this out. The part about when Bongo was... when I left to turn the lights on, I'm going to cut that out. But that'll only cut like maybe 30, maybe a minute out, something like that. So that's all I've got for today. This microphone seems to be working all right. I do have another Blue Yeti that comes on a boom arm that I got from Goodwill. It's supposed to arrive today, I think. And that was, I think, $13. But it actually comes with a boom arm like this one. But it doesn't come with the clamp that goes onto the shelf, which means I can just pull this one out, put the other one in, switch out microphones, and try the new Blue Yeti, the new old Blue Yeti, which is made now by Logitech. And my throat's giving out. It'd be good to get outside again. I want to say it's partly sunny today. It is kind of cloudy. Yeah, when is all the gray weather? When are we going to have this beautiful weather? Supposedly after this next front goes through on Thursday or Friday. Maybe it's even Saturday. So we're in for some more gray weather. So hopefully nobody's prone to fits of depression or feeling down or low. If you do, go see the doctor. Oh no. I've been getting calls from these people, and they leave a voicemail saying it's important that you, all they do is start with, it's important that you call back the number on your screen right now. Again, we are waiting for your call. This is very important. Thank you. Please return our call immediately. This is very serious. Blah, blah, blah. It's like they're trying to take advantage of me because they think I'm an old person. Which I guess I am an old person. We'll see if this one leaves a message, and then I'll share it with you. I blocked the one from yesterday. I got 3 calls. This is the same number. It's an 863 number. It rang twice and then hung up. It's like they're trying to give me a code. They're hoping that they'll give me like the code, the ringing code that I have for family members, right? You call and then call back and let it ring twice, and then that means it's so and so. So they're trying to pull a fast one on me. See if they call back. But I blocked the number from yesterday after 3 calls. They left me 2 voicemails yesterday. Isn't that crazy? They're hoping that I'll be pushing a button when they call the next time and I'll actually answer it. That's what I think they're doing. There's a method to their madness and to their scamming. So that's a local area code, and it was the same number twice. But they must have realized, hopefully, that it was the wrong number. Let's see if they left me a voicemail. No voicemail. Yes. Call us back immediately. We're waiting for your call. This is a serious message. Please call us back immediately. Of course, in the paper today, there's a thing about how they're scamming old people by saying they're with tech support and that your bank account's been compromised and that you need to respond to them immediately or they're not going to cover your losses. So a lot of old people get all like uptight, you know, and start, oh, what am I going to do? Oh, what am I going to do? I don't want to tell Sally Mae that I did something stupid and had my account compromised. Let's see. I think that's it. If you remind me, I'll do a story maybe tomorrow. Interesting story. Very interesting. Short story. Maybe I should make a script and sell it to the movie theaters, right? That's like, what do they call it? Intellectual property. That's data that's in your mind that people pay you for. I love you guys. Sorry, it's 26 minutes. God loves you. Together and forever we always will. May God allow us to be reasonably happy in this life and in this world. And keep us safe. And keep you safe. May there be peace on earth and in families. And may we be truly happy forever in the next life. Amen. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Try to remember that I'm going to have a story maybe for tomorrow. Maybe I can get the cats to come in and do their cat shenanigans, right? Bye. I love you guys.